Hello, welcome to TSC. I'm James Marchington, and this is our weekly news programme, out every Tuesday. So what's in the news this week? Well, you're probably sick of hearing about politics, but with the general election just a month away, the Countryside Alliance are warning that we're facing the most serious threat to country sports for 20 years. Plus, in the latest twist to the general licences shambles, Welsh officials are now saying you can only shoot crows when there are eggs and chicks around, which basically means crows are protected for most of the year. On a more positive note, the British shooting show, which the Liverpool mayor banned, is going ahead in Manchester. And excitement builds as the TSC Winter Series concludes this Saturday. After that, we'll know who's going on to the grand final to compete for one of the 2 MG cars up for grabs, the biggest prize on offer for young shots anywhere. All that and more coming up after this. Last week we looked at Basque's general election website, where you can find out how your candidates stand on shooting and other field sports. Now the Countryside Alliance have launched their general election campaign, and their message is that country sports are facing the most serious threat for 20 years. They're demanding that the next Parliament must take rural issues seriously and support rural communities. They've contacted candidates and asked them to pledge support for a list of measures, including tackling rural crime and opposing any further restrictions on legitimate rural activities such as hunting, shooting and fishing. They'll be publishing the responses they get, so you can see who supports field sports and who doesn't. You can find out more at their website, countryside-alliance.org. Now, the issue of general licences has been an absolute shambles this year, kicked off by Chris Packham and his chums at Wild Justice, challenging the English licences. Now Wales have brought in new licences, and they're a right mess. The National Gamekeepers Organization asked for clarification on their GL004, which covers the control of birds like crows, and the response beggars belief. Natural Resources Wales replied that you can only control crows when eggs and chicks are present, basically meaning that crows are protected for most of the year, and you can only start controlling them when it's too late, when the eggs and chicks are already being attacked. The NGO aren't impressed. They're taking legal advice, and they're looking at challenging NRW with a judicial review. We reported recently how Liverpool's mayor had banned the British shooting show from holding their planned show in the city next year. Well, the event's now going ahead, but in Manchester instead. Field Sports Channel report that it will be called the British Shooting and Countryman Show, and it'll be held at the Manchester Exhibition Centre, Event City, on the 19th and 20th of September 2020. That's on top of the Great British Shooting Show held each year in February at the NEC in Birmingham. Apparently the organisers have signed a 3-year deal with the Manchester venue, so hopefully its future's assured. Thanks to Field Sports Channel for that story. You can keep up with their regular news pages at fieldsportschannel.tv. Now, things are really hotting up in the Young Shots TSC series here at the Oxford Gun Company. There's just one competition to go, this Saturday, the 16th of November. There are some great prizes up for grabs, including a Yildiz shotgun for the boy and girl with the top scores across the whole series. That shoot is the final decider for who goes through to the grand final on the 7th of December. That's the big shoot-off when the top boy and girl will each win an MG car, courtesy of Lodge Hill Garage. There's loads going on at the ground that day, with a couple of sporting competitions, the Browning Rabbit Mania, Have a Go sessions, and some special offers in the shop too. So do come along if you can, enjoy the day, and support the young shots as they battle for those cars. Make a note of the date, that's Saturday the 7th of December, in just over 3 weeks' time. Now it's time for my pick of the latest shooting videos on YouTube. Wildfowler has just put up another gem from the 1970s. This one's a documentary about a gamekeeper in Suffolk. I'll put a link in the description. But for the recent stuff, I'm going for this one. It's the latest film from The Gun Shop, and it's called Devon Pheasants in the Rain. That description's dead accurate. It rained so hard their camera gave up the ghost, and they had to finish filming on an iPhone. Finally, don't forget the Oxford Gun Company are holding another of their popular Ladies' Days on Saturday the 30th of November. It's suitable for ladies at all levels, from complete beginners to experienced shots and everything in between. You'll get to shoot 50 sporting targets under expert instruction. Then it's back to the cafe for tea and cakes. The price is as little as £55 if you book with a friend. For details, call the shop on 01844 238 308. Well, that's all we've got time for in this week's news. We're back on Thursday with another video. This week it's another of our popular podcast-style chats, with David and me talking about how to promote shooting to a wider audience. We're asking for your comments and ideas too, so make sure to tune in again on Thursday and watch that one. Please support us by subscribing, clicking the bell and all that stuff. Maybe share this channel with your non-shooting friends too. And do please support the sponsors whose names are coming up at the end. They're supporting shooting and they deserve our support in return. See you Thursday.